Love their Ed Ruth, and he doesn't take it easy on his opponents. 19-3 and 10-1 on his way to the finals. He won it last year at 174. He's up a weight class. Steinhaus from Minnesota is the defending champion. He's ranked or seeded number 2, and it's going to be a clash of Big Ten champions for 184 pounds, and we're ready right now. Looks like Ed Ruth is ready, Jim.
Ed Ruth, Kevin Steinhaus, 2 Big Ten champions. Rankings astounding. Amount of points these guys are putting up.
Oh, they rack up the bonus points, don't they?
Yeah, they're really good in the top position. Ed Ruth really likes to get on top and put the cradle on, and you know, you'll see him work off the elbow tie a little bit, and once he gets on top of you, he can really just has amazing strength. You know, I've shook his hand, and obviously he wasn't squeezing it at the time because he's just got a great grip for that cradle, perfect.
Well, like David Taylor, his teammate, Ruth has never lost to a Big Ten opponent. He's 41-0 against Big Ten opponents, and 27-0 coming into this match, and now it's 2-0 and 2-1. 2-0 with the takedown, 1 point in the escape. Ruth in on the leg again.
And he's right back in on that shot. The left-handed kind of high crotch shot there, going low with the knee. He's going to work for a crackdown. Now he's going to switch off to a double, I would assume, here fairly quickly. Now he's going to work to crack it down, try to crack him down the hip. Looks like the double is there. He's reaching across, but his ankles are tied up right there. Pretty good job by Kevin Steinhaus in stopping that position. Gave up the first takedown, but Kevin Steinhaus, again, he'll get after you here. Now he's in a pretty good shot, pretty good position. He's feeling a lot of hip pressure there from Ruth. Ruth's able to go ahead, square up. Now you just trying to go ahead and compete. Ruth now working with that ankle. And he just looks like he's cruising. Doesn't he look so relaxed out there? I mean, but he's actually putting a lot of pressure on his opponents. Jumping right back into that shot again.
David Taylor was talking about a lot of that is the influence of a guy that cruised to 159-0 and 4 NCAA titles. Cale Sanderson making it fun every day. It's got to be. And yet, never losing in college. Cale Sanderson, he has developed quite an atmosphere and environment at Penn State. Ed Ruth from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, out in front 2-1.
Well, you take talented athletes, which certainly you're looking at a lot of talent, but then you get the willingness to go out there and put up points and be exciting to watch. And that's been the recipe here for the Lions. You know, and it hasn't been an easy season. Let's not talk. I mean, this is a match right now as we set it up here, really for the Big Ten team championship, but it has not been an easy season from the standpoint of they've gone to some venues and, you know, it's been tough, but they're weathering the storm at tournament time, it looks like.
Speaking of program builders, of course, it's great to see Jay Robinson on the sidelines. He's been sidelined with an injury to his knee, had some tough infection and some health problems, and he's on the sidelines. It's great to see longtime head coach of Minnesota, Jay Robinson, one of the best there is.
Shot there by Steinhaus in most of the competition. That's going to work real well. Just the strength of Ruth. I think he's done a pretty good job of battling Ruth. He's had his leg attacked several times now by Ruth. He was able to get to a neutral position, able to get a couple attacks of his own, and Ruth was able to ward those off. But I think both athletes have reason to be happy with the way they've wrestled in this period.
I think your point's really well taken, Jim, in that there was a lot of action. It seemed like the action was coming from Ed Ruth, boom, 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 and yet it's 2-1 at the end of the first period. So there's Tanahi, Ed Ruth's mother. Happy so far, as are the Nittany Lions with their lead. And if Ed Ruth wins here over Minnesota Steinhaus, that will probably put the nail in the coffin, and Penn State will probably be able to claim their 3rd straight Big Ten championship. But if Steinhaus can win here, Minnesota's right in the run with Schiller at 97 and the defending NCAA champion Tony Nelson, Minnesota's heavyweight.
Good job of following there by Steinhaus. These are the things that he has to do. He's an old school rider. He'll get over there, knock you down a little bit. Now a little hand fighting. He's got 2-on-1. Little hand fighting action. Ruth's able to go ahead and get that, but he bought himself a little bit of riding time. And that was good action on his part. He bought himself a little bit of riding time. Gives him a little bit of extra time to get out from Ruth, who's so tough in the top position.
So tough, and you said he's cruising and he's so smooth, but I can just see the respect he has for Kevin Steinhaus.
Well, one of the memorable conversation, Ed Ruth doesn't remember it, but I do, because I talked to him Wednesday before the National Wrestling Tournament. Remember last year he had his hair half dyed in gold at the Big Ten Championships, and it was St. Patrick's Day week, and he had half green, and so I was asking him about his due a little bit, just giving him a hard time, and conversation drifted to, I'm really looking forward to having somebody really go at me, all right, really challenge me. He was looking forward to the physicalness that you need, just that all out where just two guys are going out there and giving it. And I think Kevin Steinhaus can be that type of person, to offer that. I mean, not only technically, but style-wise, and we'll see how this match develops. But was it refreshing for me is that Ruth was looking forward to it. Wasn't looking for an easy out.
Ruth was voted the Intermat Wrestler of the Year in 2012 after the undefeated season capped off by an NCAA title 3 days after you talked to him. That 3-day grueling tournament this year in Des Moines, Wells Fargo Arena, NCAA Championships, 21st to the 23rd of March. Kevin Steinhaus, 2-1 or 3-1 at the end of the second period. He's behind Susie and Mike Steinhaus. They're out of Pennock, Minnesota. Pride of Pennock. Susie and Mike cheering on the opportunity now that Kevin Steinhaus has to tighten the match. He's behind 3-1. Takedown in the first period, an escape, and then the escape again by Ed Ruth, who chose down to begin the second period, and now the opportunity for more points from Steinhaus.
Now the path to victory here for Steinhaus is to get a quick escape. It doesn't necessarily have to be a quick one, but it's got to be before the 32nd point in the match. He's doing a nice job of getting his hips away. He's being aggressive. He's having to battle Ruth. That's his favorite position right there off that underhook. So
1 point escape for Steinhaus. It's 3-2. There's no riding time. A minute and a half left in regulation time. Can Minnesota's Steinhaus upset Ed Ruth and keep Minnesota in the hunt for the title?
8-point swing here as far as team points go. 4 additional team points provided to win. Now he likes to work off this underhook. Again, the confidence level of Kevin Steinhaus in this situation is rising, and the Minnesota faithful are getting behind him.
There's your team score right there. Minnesota, if they win here, they will come within about 5, and they'll have plenty of opportunity to make that up. But Ed Ruth is going to have something to say for it.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead and keep his shoelaces up and drive through. Get to the far leg. Nice job of Steinhaus cutting the corner, but Ruth was able to keep that leg. He's going to get 2.
2 points. Ed Ruth.
And what's so important about that, Tim, is the timing of that shot. He didn't wait for this to milk down. Plenty of time for Steinhaus to get in this match, but Ruth went on the offense, and that's one way to squelch the momentum that Steinhaus was gathering. Go out there and get yourself a shot. Get yourself some.
There's an escape for Steinhaus. He looks at the clock. He sees he has short time, a little more than 30 seconds left. He's behind by 2. It's 5-3. There's no riding time, so a takedown and ride out.
And these 3 quick escapes, this is tournament wrestling. 3 quick escapes have kept Steinhaus in it.
No riding time able to be in the mix here. And so a late takedown would make it work, and he's in on the single.
Got a great opportunity, but great, boy, what strength that Ed Ruth has. He goes for the grip, number 1, but able to go ahead and get his leg down. Now we see how Ed Ruth can hold the lead. This is a deep shot. Steinhaus drops his head a little bit, loses position.
Ed Ruth going to hold off Kevin Steinhaus. It was a matchup of 2 Big Ten champions. Ed Ruth moves up from 174 and gets his 3rd Big Ten championship, this time at 184 pounds. Battle of gladiators there, Steinhaus and Ruth. Ruth wins the title for the Nittany Lions. That's 3 in a row for Penn State.
Amazing performance there by the Lions there. It just, you got to get it done in this tournament, team-wise. You got to go ahead and put it out there, gutting it out.